Hi kids! Today we will learn about present tense in detail. So let's get started. The present tense is used to describe an action or situation that is happening at the moment. We use the present tense for the following cases: to express repeated or regular actions in the present time period. For example, I take the train to the office. Ross likes to dance. Next, we use present tense to express facts. For example, he writes for the school magazine. There are 7 days in a week. We also use present tense for describing habits. For example, I get up early every day. I go for a walk daily. We also use present tense for things that are always or generally true. For example, it rains a lot in spring. The sun sets in the west. Now, let's learn about the types of present tense. Simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Present progressive or continuous tense, present perfect tense, and the next one is present perfect progressive tense. Let's first learn about simple present tense. We use simple present tense to describe facts and habits. For instance, the moon gets its light from sun. The stars shine at night. We also use simple present tense to describe scheduled events in the future. For instance, the train leaves at 5 o'clock. My school starts at 9 a.m. We also use simple present tense to tell stories to make your listener or reader feel more engaged with the story. For example, on a spring morning, Jack goes off for a walk in the garden and sees beautiful flowers blooming with vibrant colors and fragrance there. Now, let's learn the rule for forming a sentence in simple present tense. Subject plus first form of verb plus s or es plus object. Ria writes a letter. Here, Ria is the subject, write is the verb. We use s with write since the sentence has a single subject, and letter is the object. Now, let's have another example. Birds fly in the air. Here, birds is the subject, fly is the verb, and we do not use es with fly, since the subject is in plural number. And air is the object in this sentence. Next, let's learn about present progressive tense. The present progressive tense is used for an ongoing action in the present. Let's have a look at examples. I am going. Here, the action of going is still in progress. Harry is looking for the last train. Here, look plus ing is depicting that the action is still going on. I am praying in the church. Here, praying implies that the praying is still going on in the church. The students are playing cricket. Here, playing expresses that the action of play is still in progress. Now, let's learn the rule for forming present progressive tense. Subject plus is, am, are plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Ria is writing a letter. Here, Ria is the subject, is the helping verb, and write is the first form of verb. And we have used ing along with it to show that the action is still in progress, and letter is the object in this sentence. The girls are swimming in the lake. Here again, girls refers to the subject of the sentence. Swim is the verb, and we have used ing along to show that the action is still in progress. Now, let's learn about present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe an action that began in the past and has finished by the time of speaking. So, it is linking the past with the present and is used to express the actions that are just recently completed. Now, let's learn it with the help of examples. I have watched the movie. Here, the person started watching the movie in the past, which is finished just by the time of speaking the sentence. Here we have our next example. They have written 3 letters already. Here, the person started writing the letters in the past, which are finished just by the time of speaking the sentence. Now, here we have our next example. Joey has taken his gift. Here, the person started accepting the gift in the past, and by the time the speaker is speaking, the gift is already taken. Now, let's learn the rule to form the sentence in present perfect tense. Subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb plus the object. Let's have some more examples. Ria has written a letter. Here, Ria is the subject, has is the helping verb, and we have used has because subject is singular. Written is the third form of the verb, and letter is the object in this sentence. Here we have next example. The children have taken a bath. Here, the children is the subject, and we have used the helping verb have because the subject is plural. Taken is the verb here, which is the third form of the verb. Take and bath is the object in this sentence. Here we have some more examples of sentence in perfect tense for you. The boys have broken the window pane. The girls have performed their dance. The teacher has explained the topic. So we have now learned about the sentence in present perfect tense. Now we will be learning sentences in present perfect progressive tense. The present perfect progressive tense is used for a continuous activity that began in the past and continues into the present. For example, gardener has been growing plants in the garden since morning. Here, gardener has started growing plants in the morning and is still continuing to do that. Children have been practicing dance since 2 hours. Here, the children have started their practice 2 hours ago and still continuing. So, this was the use of present perfect progressive tense. We have shown the activities that started in the past and are still continuing. Now, let's learn the rule for forming a sentence in present perfect progressive tense. Subject plus has have plus been plus first form of the verb along with ing and then the object. Ria has been writing a letter for the last 15 minutes. Here, Ria is the subject, which is singular. So we have used has as helping verb along with been, and we have used writing to show a continuous action, which is the first form of right along with ing, and letter is the object in this sentence. Now, this sentence means that Ria started writing letter in the past 15 minutes ago and is still writing. So, this is present perfect progressive tense. Here we have another example. They have been doing their work since morning. Here, the subject is they, which is a plural. So, we have used helping verb have along with been, and verb is doing, which is showing continuous action, and it is the first form of the verb do along with ing, and work is the object in this sentence. And this sentence means that they started their work in the past and are still continuing to do that. So, it is present perfect continuous tense. So, friends, today we have learned about the various types of present tense. Now we will practice all these types of sentences in our next assignment. Now you may go ahead and take a quiz to learn more. Bye-bye. Tutway has thousands of animated videos on math, English, and science to clear the core basics of these subjects.